raise my voice. Louis says I haven't got a choice. Says I mustn't revel or rejoice. Says it ill befits a queen. If he knew what I got up to, you'd see Louis 16 go green.
Louis says
they label me
Mad Marie. Antoine is famous for her roving eye.
He says I should know better.
Good times relieve my mothers. The rest is Louis. Who cares what Louis says? Louis says she mustn't roam. Stay at home.
All adoring.
He says she should be more prim, more like him.
Oh God, how boring! I like my sauce borderless. He drives me cooey. Who cares what Louis says? Louis says the revolution spread. Louis says I mustn't lose my head, and the people haven't any bread. I say let 'em eat cake. Louis says that kind of attitude could be a grave mistake. No,
Louis says our time is short. This resort, their museum,
I say they can go to hell.
wish them well. When you see them, they're singing La Marseillaise.
At 7:30, I'm off to heaven. Too late for Louis. He's now chop suey, extremely gooey. To hell with
The wonderful thing about Julie's dancing, she can do it physically, but she does it with great spirit is what counts. There are a lot of people who are superb technicians, but you don't want to look at them because they have no personality. Be disappointed at some point, but then she's ready to go right back to work again. That's her early training.
when you play.
About 10 years ago, when I did Victor Victoria for the film, I felt as I was writing it that this would make a terrific Broadway musical.
Victor Victoria is a wonderful gift. When you think that my good friends Henry Mancini and Leslie Bricusse and my husband have written for me, I don't think any lady on Broadway could be that fortunate.
Marchand, you are preoccupied with stereotypes. I think it's as simple as you're one kind of man, I'm another.
Huh? And what kind are you?
You know, Julie is someone who likes a lot of clarity. When we would discuss the character, because of all of the facets and everything, it would be terribly confusing to her, and she'd suddenly say, "Well, oh yeah, I didn't understand that," and that's good because I hope that anybody seeing it has a little bit of trouble trying to deal with role playing and all of the things that I tried to say in it.
The message really is, who are you and are you happy in your own skin? And if not, can you change? And if you can't, what are you going to do about it? There was a beautiful song written by Leslie Bricusse and Frank Wildhorn called Living in the Shadows. And it really is about, it sums up the whole show, but it also sums up Victoria's feelings that she's been hiding for so long. And it's no good living in shadows. You've simply got to come out into the sunlight.
Living in the shadows, hiding from the sunlight, hiding from the one light that might help to guide you, hiding from tomorrow, hiding from the day, only brings a sorrow that won't go away.
Emma once said to me, how could I have done anything else but be a part of this miraculous business that we're all in? She said, my father's the best designer on Broadway, my mother's performing, and my stepfather's the best director in Hollywood. How could I not be influenced?
there's so much pride for both of us in what Emma's been able to do here.
Yeah.
And Emma's role as artistic director has given her such extraordinary perception of theatrical skills and techniques that she's probably more valuable to Julie than anybody as a sounding board and an advisor while they go through this process of bringing Victor Victoria to Broadway.
It's wonderful that I'm able to show Emma a little bit of what it must have been like when I was in My Fair Lady. I mean, just to see me in the theater.
It's something I've known about my whole life. But I was conceived during Camelot, so I missed The Boyfriend, and I missed My Fair Lady, and I missed Camelot. I was completely unprepared to be so deeply moved.
I think for me the surprise is that I'm back at all, because for many, many years I thought I never would come back. In the old days it used to be learning one's craft, maybe running away from oneself a little bit, and on a bad day, if you were a little blue or something, well, I've got the theater to go to. And these days it's about, oh, what fun I can go and have a good time and make people feel great.
One thing I can tell you, life should be your lover, help you to discover your reason for being. Soon you will be seeing what you're all about. Living in the shadows, you'll never find out. Push away the shadows, the sun will come
We're so glad to say hello to our good friend Mike Wallace and welcome to Victor Victoria.
Thank you.
Of course, you're no stranger to Victor Victoria, having interviewed just last Sunday Julie Andrews.
That woman, I have never heard her sing better than she sang tonight.
Amazing.
It's astonishing. I hadn't seen her for a while because we were out on rehearsal, started in Minneapolis and we were in Chicago and so forth. And the energy. If she's 60, she's simply astonishing to watch. I mean,
How about those great gams, too?
oh, she had great legs. I've never heard her sing any better.
In the first act, when she opens up with that one note that cracks that glass, it really rocks the audience.
Yeah. I tell you, the courage that it took to do this, to undertake to do this, and I say courage because she's going to have to spend a long time, and she seems never to be off stage. And I don't care how good you are and how much of a trooper you are. She has so many songs and so many dances, and
Well, it's amazing that she continues to have this verve and enthusiasm from the very first step she takes on stage, the great finale, coming down that staircase. That's tough to beat, right?
that's right. That's right. We had, as you know, last Sunday on 60 Minutes, we did a profile of her, and we got a certain amount of flack from having had her bare her bosom.
Well, that's what showbiz is all about. Thanks so much, Mike.
Thanks so much. Army.
Thank you. Mr. Mike Wallace.
Victoria.